Welcome back to Open Line, talking about the death penalty in Tennessee. Let's go right back to the phones. Let's go to Carol. Hello, Carol.
Yes. Hi. This is a really hard subject, but thank you for being there. I just wanted to add the broke people that take up all the space staring at four walls without any counseling. Here we go with other people that are going to school to learn how to be helpful and counsel, but they don't get, they don't have established, practices in the field, and it seems like an unfair allocation of funds, groundwork, and footholds for an office.
I think we might be
Sounds
losing
like
her.
we're losing your call.
Yeah.
Well, Carol, all right, Carol, thank you, because we're running out of time, but Carol, thank you for attempting to call in. Let's go quickly to Tony. Tony, what's on your mind?
Okay. Thanks for taking my call.
Yes.
I have a couple of suggestions. One is I feel we should have a show called The Victim Speaks, because a lot of times we do a lot of talking and a lot of negotiating with how we should treat those who the murderers and what's fair for them and their punishment, but we hardly ever hear from the victim and their family. So that's, I feel we should have a show and let the victims call in and speak and see how that death has impacted their life. And second of all, I feel we should have a separate prison for those who have or on death row, or those who have no possibility of parole and a death sentence, and they should work while in prison and pay the family, the victims or the survivors, for the rest of their days, the rest of their lives, so that family doesn't have to suffer throughout the years while we're housing, feeding, protecting, and educating the murderers. And last of all, I say this because my brother, he was killed in 1980. He was a young man. He was 24 years old. He had a girlfriend and two sons. Now, this guy went to prison, and my brother's girlfriend and the two kids had to fend for themselves because he was, the one working in the family. They had to move back with her family. She became so depressed. She started drinking. She lost her way. Her boys lost their way. She lost her mother, and eventually she died. Now, the boys got their lives together. This is like 20 years later. The boys got their lives together. But the murderer was educated, housed, protected, and he got out. And just to me, I understand what the Reverend was saying and what the lady's saying here. We have to forgive so we don't let hatred strangle us the rest of our lives. We forget, and we believe that God will deal with that person. But that person is alive and living, and he's with his family.
Wow. All right, Tony,
When
thank
he killed my brother, I mean, the whole family is destroyed. Even now, and this is like 40 years later, we still suffer the loss of that life he took.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Tony, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, Tony.
We have to go to break, but Tony, I really appreciate that. All right, we're going to take a break. Be back right after this.